Hey up, right, I'm excited about this one. Excited and a little bit proud. As you know, I've been good friends with Sam at Motone Customs for about 10 years now. And over that time, I've worked with Sam on a lot of projects. I've sort of helped him out with prototyping, product ideas, and sort of final snagging of products, sort of an unofficial advisor. I've been riding bikes almost for half a century now, and Sam trusts my judgment. In that time, I've learned, what works and what doesn't work. Now, about 18 months or 2 years ago, Sam decided that he was going to bring out a range of motorcycle apparel. Now, myself and Sam have very similar philosophies when it comes to motorcycle gear. It's got to be the best, irrespective of cost. Buy cheap, buy twice sort of scenario. There's got to be absolutely no compromise in quality and specification, but the trick to this, of course, is achieving that without the price getting out of hand. So, of course, Sam's answer to that was to go to the most prestigious, high-end leather motorcycle jacket manufacturer in the world that sort of supplies jackets to all the big brands and start getting some designs together. This is Motone's Shogun. Now, the brief that we sort of decided on for this jacket is it had to be AA rated. You've got A rated, AA rated, and the highest, which is AAA rated. AA is the happy medium when it comes to general wear, commuting, normal day-to-day travel, and touring. Once you get onto the AAA, it starts to get a bit bulky and uncomfortable. So the industry standard for, general day-to-day apparel is AA, and that's what we decided on. It's the happy medium, the best of both worlds. We decided that we were absolutely not going to go down the Power Ranger route. This had to be an understated classic design, sort of quiet luxury. A leather jacket for the discerning rider that values quality, value and performance. Now, on this channel I've tested a lot of leather jackets over the last 10 years. I've got an entire collection of them, and one of the big mistakes that manufacturers tend to make is they tend to have these jackets fitted for smaller sort of athletic people, and when it comes to your average guy on the street, he does find it difficult to get a good fit. So immediately we went for a box design rather than a tailored fit, which is so common these days. This gives the most flattering fit for all body types. It looks good when it's zipped up, but it hangs right when you have it unfastened. The positioning of these zip-up hand warmer pockets, a lot of manufacturers position them too far back, so you've got to contort your arms in order to be able to find them and reach them. We've moved them forward slightly so that they fall easily to hand and they're easily accessible. Now, if you need a little bit more room in the jacket when you're seated on the motorcycle, we've got two zip-up extendable flaps at the rear. And this gives you an extra 2 to 3 inches of extra breathing room in certain situations if you need it. It has just one traditional document or wallet pocket on the inside left-hand side of the jacket, zip up of course. People expect this, so we included it to keep the traditionalists happy, but this jacket has a few other tricks up its sleeve when it comes to storage. And I mean that quite literally, tricks up its sleeve. On your right hand sleeve there's a small zipper. This is what we call the card pocket. It's equally just as good for paper money, coins, even your front door key. I found this immensely useful. Inside on both sides we've incorporated two massive cargo pockets. These fasten up at the top with Velcro. giving you a massive storage capacity for sunglasses, mobile phones, whatever you need to carry with you. For comfort and freedom of movement, the arms have been engineered with a very slight curve in them, and at the back, at the shoulders, the jacket features a pleated action back for complete freedom of movement, so there's no restrictions from the armour. The Shogun's primarily designed as a sort of late spring, summer and early autumn jacket. In the heat of the summer, it's vented at the arms, zip-up vents of course, with zip-up exhaust vents on the back. The cuffs have zip fasteners, and all zips on this jacket are YKK. Now, not all zips are made equal, there's different grades. If you've ever had a new leather jacket where the zip is extremely sticky and tricky when it's new, that's because the manufacturers used a basic non-polished grade zip. They are the cheapest option that are favoured by most manufacturers, and they do wear in with little time, a few weeks or a few months. To ensure that you have trouble-free, butter-smooth zip action on your main zip, Sam insisted that we use polished zips, so that's what you've got. But I suppose without that attention to detail, it just wouldn't be a Motone product, would it? We decided to keep the Motone branding subtle on this jacket. It's restricted to the fasteners and zip pulls, with the new Motone apparel typeface on the main zip pull and a small debossed legend on the left sleeve. I think it took us about 3 months to come to the final decision on what designs were going to be used for these details. We've got minimalist quilted vertical panelling on the shoulders, the hem and on the elbow pads to give the jacket an unmistakable motorcycle jacket look without descending into cliches. Now, one issue that you do find with a lot of garment manufacturers of this kind is they make the cuffs too tight. If you've got thick wrists, you can't fasten them, and if you wear a wristwatch, forget it. We put a lot of effort into making sure that the girth and width of the cuffs was sufficient for all body types and glove and wristwatch choices. Now, the leather used is an oiled Nubuck cowhide leather sourced from an Australian tannery with a guaranteed thickness of 1 to 1.1 millimetres. Now, the oiling is a traditional method of preservation after tanning. It keeps the leather itself luxuriously soft for years, and it protects the leather fibres from water damage, although this should not be considered to be a waterproof jacket. And I have to say, that rare and unique combination of tanning and oiling means that these jackets smell fantastic when you first receive them. It's even better than Tom Ford's ombre leather. These jackets are fully armoured, and they do come as standard with a back protector. As you know, with most manufacturers, the back protector is an optional extra. These come as standard. I had nothing to do with the armour, that was Sam's baby. He tried out all the usual suspects, the well-known names. He didn't really think that they were up to snuff, eventually selecting a brand called ReZero. Now, these guys are relatively new to the scene. They're originally employers of D30 or D30, whatever you want to call it. They weren't happy with the way that the company was progressing, in that it wasn't continuing to improve its well-known ghost armour. So they broke away from the company, and they've brought out what they consider to be next level 2 body armour. Now, just to clarify, because I know some people get confused by this, the A rating relates to abrasion resistance. This is a double A rated jacket. Body armour comes in two classifications, level 1 and level 2, level 2 being the highest. This ReZero level 2 armour exceeds level 2 specifications, yet it's much more comfortable and unobtrusive in use than even D30 Ghost armour, and that's a big achievement. In fact, when I first received this jacket and put it on, at first I thought that Sam had forgotten to put the shoulder and elbow armour in. I could feel the back protector, but it took me some time to actually establish that the armour was in there, and that makes this, in my opinion, the best level 2 armour on the market at the moment. You quite literally do not know that it's there. The Nubuck finish was chosen specifically for its ability to patternise and distress with age, and if you go to Motone's website there are comprehensive details on how to measure your favourite motorcycle jacket in order to establish exactly what size you need should you choose to buy one. From what I can gather, these jackets are already selling quite well. Sam had sold 2 shortly after they arrived before he could even get this sample out to me. Urban Rider are currently stocking them, so if that's your favourite retailer, you can go there for it. But if you want to enjoy an exclusive 12% discount courtesy of this channel, there's a 12% discount code in the video description down below, which is redeemable only on Motone Customs' official website, not just for this jacket but for any Motone Customs product. This jacket is available in the raw mahogany colour that I'm modelling in this video. There's also a black version, and obviously some of the design features that we settled on with the Shogun will also be incorporated into the new Revolver, which has also been released, but I haven't got one of those in my hands at the moment. I've got no idea who this bloke is, but I'm definitely better looking than him. And taller. Right, once again, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this and my other videos, and in doing so helping to support this channel. I really do appreciate it. Leave a like, hype this video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next week. Ride safely.